out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 16 tips video. Over the last couple days, we've been talking about the fastest players in MUT. We've broken down all the bronze cards, all the silver cards. It's time to talk about the gold players who have tremendous speed in this year to start out Madden Ultimate Team. Speed kills in this year's game, especially this year because speed has been toned down a lot. So if you can find these guys and find them for cheap, they're certainly going to help you both in online games and in solo challenges against the computer. So the wide receiver position has pretty much been the focus for most of this series, and that's where we are going to start off. And we're going to go over to Baltimore with the Ravens and take a look at a guy who has 97 speed. Again, he is a wide receiver as well, and his name, if I can pronounce it correctly, is Brashad Perriman, and he has tremendous speed, 97 overall speed. Now, I think in the bronze video we talked about some players who had 97 as well. That's one of the highest, if not the highest, speed rating in the game at this point right now. And to add to his speed, he also has pretty good jumping at 87, pretty good catching at 77, and he's 6'2". We know those taller outside receivers are going to dominate in this year's game, and having a 6'2" guy with 97 speed is very, very good. Now you can see this card is pretty expensive. I haven't really searched the auction house completely to see how much he goes for. I certainly wouldn't pay 200 or 20K for a guy, but once he gets cheaper, once the lifespan of this game moves on, he'll probably get a lot cheaper and more affordable. We're gonna go over to the St. Louis Rams and talk about Tavon Austin. This guy is no surprise, and he is a great threat in the slot and in the return game. The fantastic young receiver out of West Virginia, 95 speed. He also has 85 jumping. He's only 5'8", but he is very shifty as well. 94 elusiveness and also has 93 acceleration. This card is going to be pretty good in the slot, and I'd imagine that eventually he'll probably get an upgraded card where he's probably going to even be better. So Tavon Austin, another really good speedster. The next one up probably is going to be my favorite out of all the cards that we're going to talk about. I've had a chance to use him in Draft Champions, and that is Brandin Cooks, young player from the New Orleans Saints. 5'10", 92 elusiveness, 80 route running, very, very respectable. 95 speed. He also has 92 acceleration, 87 catch, 87 jumping, 88 spectacular catch, 86 catch in traffic. If you're a Draft Champions player and you get a chance to get this guy, do it. Do it. Do it. If you can get him in your slot on your ultimate team, do it. His breakaway speed is absolutely fantastic. Once he catches the ball, you give him a rack catch, he is separating from defenders without a problem. Now we're going to move over to two more receivers who have a little more height. The first guy we talked about had some, the last two not so much. But we're going to go to Seattle and take a look at Paul Richardson from the Seahawks. This is a guy, if you're familiar with my YouTube and my videos, that I had on one of my budget teams, the Bronze Budget Struggle Squad. He's 6 foot, so he has pretty good height, 94 speed and 90 jumping. He also has fairly decent acceleration at 92. But a good outside receiver, and probably my favorite gold outside receiver that's in the 70s right now is a rookie who unfortunately will probably not get any upgraded cards because of injuries this year. And that is the rookie, if I can find him. Where is he? Where is he? There he is, Kevin White from West Virginia. 77 overall. I think he's from West Virginia, or it was a Virginia Tech. Pretty sure it was West Virginia. 6'3". He is very tall. He has 94 speed, 88 catching, 87 jumping, 85 release, 88 catch in traffic, 85 spectacular catch, and he also has fairly good acceleration with a 92. I have not used this card yet, but I've heard very, very good things about him. Unfortunately, like I said, he probably won't get an upgrade because I believe he's going to be out for the entire season, and that's very unfortunate for him. So those are some wide receivers. We're going to talk about one cornerback from the Minnesota Vikings who is also a rookie this year, at least I think he is, from Michigan State, I believe, and that is Tre Wayne. So let's see if we can find him. A 72 overall. He's 6 foot, 94 speed, 90 acceleration, 85 zone coverage, 74 man, 85 press, 84 agility. this is one that's really good to start out the year with because of the height, the speed, and the zone coverage and the acceleration. If he gets a Team of the Week card or some type of upgraded card, I could see him being very, very effective in Madden Ultimate Team this year. So be on the lookout for Tre Wayne, the rookie from the Minnesota Vikings. And then we're going to go back over to the offensive side of the ball. Now, if you guys have any defensive stars with great speed that you're aware of, please let me know in the comment section. Share it with the community. I mostly looked at the top speed ratings. I'm sure there's some guys that are in the lower 90s, maybe 90 overall on the defensive side that I just didn't focus on. But we have a running back here, Jerick McKinnon. I've heard also a lot of good things about him, that he's a very good budget card. 94 speed, 93 acceleration. He's pretty shifty with the 88 elusiveness and 97 agility and 93 juke moves. He's pretty cheap. You can get him for 2,500 coins. So this is another one that I would suggest if you're looking for a running back just to play solos with. Go pick him up and don't burn your contracts on your elite or other halfbacks that you have on the team. So McKinnon from the Vikings. And then the last one, which is no surprise and no stranger to Ultimate Team, but he's a free agent. I don't think he got picked up yet. Maybe he did recently, but he's a free agent in this year's game, and that is Chris Johnson. We're going to select another one because that one is about to end. Let's see if we can find Mr. Chris Johnson again. Where is he? God, there's no other Chris. There he is, 75 overall and 94 speed. So he has a flashback card that I believe is a 97 speed, and obviously if you can get that one, it's going to be very, very effective. But he has 96 acceleration to go with that 94 speed, 87 juke move, 89 agility. He's a great card in Ultimate Team every single year, though he's falling and not playing as well in real life now and just slowly diminishing. Not to bash on him or anything. But Chris Johnson, again, you can get him for pretty cheap, 2,500 coins right here, and I'm sure you can find him for even cheaper than that. Don't burn your contracts with your good players. Pick up some of these guys that I've mentioned in the last couple videos and use them against the computer for solo challenges, or if you're just starting out and you need some speedy guys, please use this as a great tip for you guys. So that's going to conclude the fastest players in MUT. I'm not going to go over the elite cards because there's just so many of them. I don't really think it's worth it. I more so wanted to point out the guys that you could get for pretty cheap and could help you out early on in MUT if you don't have a lot of coins. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.